Happy Wednesday, everybody. Here's Diane. I have an exceptional book for you. Last Saturday during the book sale, a library reader came up to me waving this pink piece of paper and saying, Diane, I love the books that you recommend, but I have one for you. So the book that she's recommending that we all read is called The Book of Lost Friends. It's written by Lisa Wingate. It's available in hardcover, it's available as a digital version, so any version that you're interested in, you'll be able to read. So the title is The Book of Lost Friends by Lisa Wingate. When you read it, let me know what you think. I'm going to be reading it myself. Take care. See you next week.
So what would you do if you thought your whole life was a lie? Well, the year is 1998. And Jess Flynn is your typical high schooler doing typical high school things. Hanging out with her friends, crushing on her bestie, dealing with overprotective parents, and looking forward to going to college, someplace bigger, and getting her out of her small little town. Well, March causes some anxiety for Jess. See, every March, something major has happened in her life. One March, her sister became really ill. Another March, a tornado happened. And in another March, her house was burglarized. So when March comes around, Jess is on a heightened alert. She pays particular attention to what's going on around her. Well, this year, things are really strange. She's hearing voices that nobody else hears. When she comes into a room, her friends awkwardly stop the conversation. And then one day, a backpack falls on the floor, and this slim black device with an Apple logo falls out of it. Jess is on a mission to find out what is going on, to separate fact from fiction, and to really explore what is true about her town, her family, and the life that she thought she knew. I'm Stacy, the Teen Services Library Assistant, and my pick of the week is This Is Not the Jess Show by Anna Carey.
Hi, I'm Michelle, an Adult Services Librarian. Were you the kind of reader who was just crazy for pandemic fiction during the lockdown? Maybe you couldn't get enough of survivors facing apocalyptic scenarios in the middle of our own emergency. Well, you aren't alone. Plenty of people thought that they could find comfort in these end-of-the-world tales. If you were one of them, I've got another pick for your list, because my pick of the week is Bird Box by Josh Malerman. Even though it's technically horror, don't let that title scare you away. That it's a tale of scrappy survivors banding together to battle an unseen threat because they can't leave their houses. Sounds familiar, right? Well, you'll follow Mallory in two different timelines. In one timeline, you meet the monsters and you join up with the band of survivors. And in the second timeline, you follow Mallory as she travels downriver, blindfolded with two children, desperately searching for safety. This book was turned into a record-smashing film on Netflix starring Sandra Bullock, and if you've seen the film, don't worry, there's plenty for you to discover in the pages. Malerman's writing is very descriptive. For most of the story, the characters are blindfolded, so the author has to use all the other senses to create an immersive experience. I will caution, there's a bit of violence in this book, so use your own discretion, but it is no slasher flick. You're going to find it to be an eerie representation of hysteria, sensory deprivation, and survival. It's perfect if you're looking for a fright this October.